students. I hope you all are fine and healthy at your home. Today in this video we are going to learn about algorithm and flowchart. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step a solution of a problem. Suppose you want to travel to your school. So what will be your first step? First you will wake up from your bed, then you will fresh, then you will dress up for the school, then you will get a bus and then you will move to the school. So this is a algorithm. This is a solution to reach the school. This is called a algorithm. Now what is flowchart? Flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm, or you can say a flowchart is a pictorial representation of a problem solution. Okay, so for better understanding, let's take one example which will help you to better understanding about the algorithm and flowchart.
Algorithm and flowcharts. Uma's father had to travel from Delhi to Chennai. There were two options available. Either he could go by the train or by the plane. The cost of the two-tier AC train ticket was 2500 and the cost of airplane ticket was rupees 3500. However, the airline was giving 20% discount on all its domestic flight tickets. After doing the calculation, father realized that the airplane ticket will cost him rupees 2800. There was a difference of rupees 300 in both the fares. Yet, whereas the train would have taken at least 36 hours, the plane would cover the distance only in 230 hours. Now, again, Uma's father again had two options. Either minimize the travel time or go with the cheapest fare. Let us assume the father chose to save the time. Hence, to reaches the decision how to travel, he did the following. He explored the options available. He calculated the fare and found that the difference wasn't much. He judged the time taken by both the means and finally he decided to go by the airplane. The above procedure to perform the task is referred to as an algorithm. It defines the direction that are needed to solve a problem in a simple steps. In computers, algorithms are used for calculation and data processing. For example, an algorithm to add two numbers will be as follows. Take a number and store it in a variable a. Take another number and store it in a variable b. Add a and b and store the result in a variable c. Display the value of c. The graphical representation of algorithm is called flowchart. Flowchart, again, the graphical representation or the pictorial representation of algorithm is called a flowchart. Now, flowchart, the next step, writing an algorithm, is to produce a flowchart. The flowchart is a pictorial representation of algorithm. There are 5 basic symbols of flowchart. First is the start or the end box. Next is the processing box. Next one, the third symbol is the decision making box. Fourth one, the input output box. And the fifth one is known as connectors, which is also called upward, downward, left side, right side arrow.
The different signs which we use in our daily life, but hardly we know the proper name of that sign. So the first one is almost equal to. This sign is called almost equal to. It denotes items that are approximately equal. When we are comparing, when we are finding out the difference or equal in between two digits, so this sign is perfect for finding out the equality between two numbers. Next is ampersand. Okay, it spells AMPERSAND. Ampersand. Ampersand can be used to indicate that the and in the listed item is a part of the item's name and not separator. Like we can take an example, rock, pop and rhythm. You might have seen in your textbook most of the time where we used and. In place of and, this symbol is used. Next is angstrom. It spells ANGSTROM. Angstrom. It is a unit of length used for measuring wavelength of light. This is a unit which is especially used in a physics subject, and it represents the measuring of wavelength of light. Next one is apostrophe. It spells APOSTROPHE. Apostrophe. It used for two functions. First one is to show that a thing or person belong or relates. When a thing or a person relate with someone, this sign help us to show the connection between those things. The second function is to use with a person names in the and. Next is, this is a approximately equal to sign. It is used to show that two or more than two digits are approximately equal to. When we find the comparison between two digits, whether it is equal to, whether it is greater or lesser, this sign helps us to find out the approximately equal to between two digits. Next is asterisk. It is a little star used to indicate a footnote or as a bullet point also. You might have seen this small star in your book as well, where it helps us to indicate some special note which help us to remember it for a long time. Next is at sign. It is a at sign. It is used as in accounting as is called at a rate of. This is a sign which especially belong from commerce subject, where it is also known as at a rate of. But nowadays it is common especially in Gmail addresses. Next one is backslash or slash. A slash can show a line break in a literature, and a backslash is used to set a difference between any words. Next one is a broken vertical bar. Broken vertical bar, it denotes some corrupt operation during programming. While we do coding or programming in our computer, if some command is incorrect, so this broken vertical line help us to find out the incorrect command which we have input. Next is bullet. It is a small black circle which show each new part of list. Bullet you might have studied in Microsoft Word when we enlist item. So we are having two options, whether we can enlist those items in a bullet form or in a ordered list, and next one is unordered list. In ordered list we use numbers like 1, 2, 3 and so on, and in unordered list we use bullet or some other symbols like bullet. Alright, so bullet help us to make a new point or add a new item in our list.